My name is Mike Edelbrock. I'm the president of Local 624 United Steelworkers over at the Lima Refinery. I'm here to endorse Mayor Berger for all his help in keeping that refinery open. It was quite a devastating news for us to hear that we were closing. A lot of us would lose our jobs, and about 400 people at that time would have been affected by that. Mayor Berger stepped in, designed the committee, used local power company, gas company, because they were going to lose quite a bit of income. I think the gas bill was $1 million a month there. Electric bill was over $1 million a month. Quite a bit of revenue loss for those industries, and not including the water and things we use. Plus the amount of money spent in the community. I think at that time it was $31 million in payroll that bought a lot of refrigerators and shoes and went to movies and gave back to the community in taxes and those kind of things. So we owe an extreme debt to him. And as an added feature, when we were on strike in 2014, Mayor Berger was the only politician that contacted me and assisted through the background to try to help us get that strike settled. So any time that, at least my experience as labor, if you need help, you would call Mayor Berger. He'll be there to help you. The next person is Sherry Lynn, UFCW 1059.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Sherry Lynn, and I'm a proud member of United Food and Commercial Workers, Local 75. Our union enthusiastically endorses Dave Berger for mayor of Lima because of his unwavering support for working people. Dave Berger works tirelessly every day to bring good-paying jobs to this city. There are more than 1,000 open jobs in the Lima area, and many of them are good-paying union jobs with benefits. In stark contrast, his opponent, Keith Cheney, supports union-busting right-to-work laws that lower wages by $681 a month on average and increase death rates by 49%. To my friends in this community, both union and non-union, any candidate that supports deceptive right-to-work laws is no friend of working families. Lima needs good-paying jobs with benefits, and that's why we need to come together to re-elect Mayor Berger. Thank you. Next up is Earl Grigsby from Labor's Local 329. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Earl Grigsby. I'm business manager at Labor's Local 329. We've endorsed Mayor Berger due to some of the facts you've already heard here. He supported the sale of the refinery and saved those jobs. He's also promoted good union jobs and good union wages throughout this city. If it wasn't for him, if we had somebody else, a lot of these projects that are bid here would not have been union jobs, and those wages would have been a lot lower. So we support him and encourage all of our members out there that are listening tonight to get out and vote for him come election day. Next up is UAW member Clarence Zander.
Hello, my name is Clarence Zanders. I'm a proud member of the UAW, Local 1765. I'm a young UAW member that's been working at Dana for over 7.5 years. Under the leadership of Mayor Berger, it's because of him that I'm at the job. Over the last few years, Lima has been granted the title of the greatest economic growth in Ohio, and it's because of, under the leadership of Mayor Berger, it's because of that. Mayor Cheney talks a lot about businesses, but he never really talks about the people and the social justice that comes with that. But Berger is more so for the people, and it's time to support Mayor Berger, continue to support Mayor Berger, because he supports us. So I encourage all my young union brothers and sisters to support Mayor Berger. Thank you.
Thank you.
I introducing Antonio Clay, member of UAW 1219.
Hello, my name is Antonio Clay. I'm a proud member of UAW Local 1219. I'm here today to proudly reiterate the UAW's support for Mayor Berger's re-election. The mayor has long been a supporter of the unions and the labor movement. Our steel workers, the brothers and sisters at the Husky Refinery, can also attest to Dave's determination. Just like he went to bat for us, the auto workers, during the auto crisis, Mayor Berger helped keep more than 16,000 jobs in our region with the development of the Auto Task Force. Bringing together laborers, local businesses, and elected officials, the Auto Task Force became a model that went statewide, providing platforms for communities to save their jobs, just like our mayor saved our jobs. To be honest, there isn't a plant in our area the mayor hasn't had a helping hand in saving. Fighting to save good-paying union jobs is just a common sense thing for our community. Mayor Berger is the mayor of a Rust Belt city that refuses to let our factories rust. I don't think Keith Cheney gets it. I don't think he could pull off what Mayor Berger did, saving our jobs. If Keith Cheney would have been mayor, I think a lot of us auto workers and steel workers wouldn't have a job today. That's why we need to re-elect Mayor Berger. Cheney is the change the community doesn't need and can't afford. Thank you. And with that, I want to bring our passionate, union-loving mayor up to the podium and allow him to speak. Thank you kindly.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, thank you to all of you, to the organizations you represent, to the members that you represent. The announcements today were in addition to announcements that took place some months ago, and I am very gratified by all the support that organized labor has provided. I want to mention that, I guess on the personal side, my father was a IBEW member, spent his career as an electrician in Mansfield. And what I learned from that was not only was he proud of his work, not only did he work hard, not only did he believe in the network and the association with his colleagues in the union, he also made a living wage. He made a wage that could support our family, and he had benefits that mattered. Benefits that mattered in the form of health care while he was working, benefits that mattered after he retired, and then ultimately passed away, so that my mother was left, obviously, dependent upon his retirement from that compensation package that he had. So to this day, my family benefits from his career. And I think that's an important aspect of why unions matter. They matter to families. They matter to communities. And in that regard, just last week, we had a report from the United Way on the ALICE analysis that has been done for our region. And the ALICE report is now a multi-state initiative that is looking at what it really takes for families to prosper. And we always focus on what is the poverty rate, but poverty is crushing. We ought to be focused on the kind of compensation that folks need in order to truly prosper. And in our community, we're far short of that in general for many, many families. I've said a couple times in this campaign, the cure for poverty is good-paying jobs. It's good-paying jobs with benefits. And we have to be focused on making sure that that's what our priority is. There are always gaps. There are always going to be folks that need special assistance. There are always the kinds of challenges that we get in terms of emergencies that happen, sometimes devastating trauma that happens to individuals. But the cure for poverty is good-paying jobs. And our community needs to continue to focus on that in our economic development work, in the way that our organizations function, and the priorities that they place on that. So again, I want to thank organized labor for the support that you have given me, not only now, but over the years that we've worked together on so many projects. I am pleased to be able to stand with you today, and I humbly accept your support and your endorsement. Thank you very much. Any questions from media?
I'm going to say with the upcoming projects that are already underway, is there an emphasis on trying to attract union contractors, or is that kind of a deliberate thing, or is that just going to open everyone and just?
Well, we, of course, for city projects are always working with prevailing wage considerations, which creates opportunities for union construction labor to, in fact, and their firms to be able to benefit for it creates a level playing field for union construction activities. And certainly with I think the partnerships that we have with the industrial companies, the focus on whether it's the Auto Task Force or the Task Force Lima, is all about playing to our strengths. It's about making certain that opportunities are there for the long term, that we work together to get ahead of, for example, with this recent focus on electrified vehicles. You know, that we have already been engaged with our company stakeholders and with the UAW around discussions about how do we make certain that the technological change that's going to be happening in automotive industries, in fact, we're a part of that. We don't just let it affect us. And of course, with the JSMC, we're all about making sure that the investment that's now underway at the tank plant and the training that will take place for the new hires that are happening truly benefits our community. Next week, I'm taking a delegation from Task Force Lima to Washington, and we're going to be working aggressively on both thanking our legislators for supporting us through the downturn, but also now reinvesting in that plant and in the production activities that are taking place there.
The last question I have, there's been some talk about the right to work legislation proposals. What kind of influence, if any, can you have from a municipal mayoral standpoint in that discussion? Is there influence you can exert in Columbus to?
Well, I'm being very clear about the importance of opposing right to work laws. Right to work is wrong, and I'm sparing no effort to express myself to those that represent us that that is not something that is good for communities nor for families. And so to whatever extent I can be engaged in that process, I will. It's not yet in a formal, it's not been formally introduced, but certainly the informal discussions are already underway. Anything else? Okay, again, thanks everybody. Appreciate your attendance and participation today very much. Thank you.